Okay. So, yan. Magandang gabi mga master. So, welcome po sa ating pangalawang session po, no? Sa ating ongoing po na refresher for the RME board exam, no? So, ngayon sa ating session ngayong gabi, ay atin pong pag-aaralan ay tungkol po sa electrical components, no? Mainly, this evening will be focusing on resistors and inductors, no? Okay. So, let's start po, no? Okay. So we have first we will be going to discuss all about resistor, no? So ito po yung itsura ng or the symbols for resistor, no? So this is for the US and Japan, so the ANSI symbols, no? Ito po. Tapos ito din po yung para sa variable resistor, ito dalawa. For the Europe naman or the IEC standard, so this will be the symbol for a resistor. And these are for the variable resistor. Okay? So by definition, ang resistor po ay isang uh, two terminal electrical component, no, that will receive, no, or pinipigilan niya po ang pag-flow ng current, no, thereby producing a voltage drop between its terminals, no, in accordance with Ohm's law. So kung ano yung equivalent voltage drop, so um, it will be following the Ohm's law, no, yung V is equals to I times R. Okay? So the applications, no, so resistor is used to create a voltage to current ratio, also known as the voltage drop. If the current in a circuit is known, then the resistor can be used to create a potential difference, no, which is proportional to the current, no, kaya nga in accordance with Ohm's law. Then conversely, if the potential difference between 2 points in a circuit is known, no, so a resistor can be used, no, to create an unknown current proportional to that difference. And very common, no, use, no, of a resistor is for current limiting, no. So when I say current limiting, so by placing a resistor, no, in series with another component, that it would be inductor, capacitor, no, or such as a light emitting diode, so it could be able, no, to reduce the current of that circuit, or the current that is passing through the lead or the light emitting diode, no, to a safe value which will not burn out our light emitting diode. Okay. Then a series resistor can be used for speed regulation for DC motors, no? Then we have attenuator. So it's a network of two or more resistor that is used to reduce the voltage of a signal, no? So the process of reducing the voltage of a signal is also known as attenuation. So kaya yung ginagamit dyan is dalawa or mahigit pa na klase ng resistor, which is also known as a voltage divider. Then we have a line terminator. So it is a resistor at the end of the transmission line or DC chain bus, no, such as SCSI, no, which is designed, no, to match the impedance of our system, and hence minimize the deflections or the harmonics of a certain signal. Then we have all resistors dissipate heat. So this is the principle behind all electric heaters. Then types of resistor, no? So we have the different types of resistors. Okay. So first one we have the anong tawag ito? We have the fixed resistor. Okay. So a fixed resistor is a resistor, no, that is cylindrical in shape with an actual resistor in it, no, and it is used to gamit ito, no. So it is used for voltage drop, no, of a certain material. Then you have also carbon film and metal film resistors. Then you have power resistors, which are usually used in large large power systems, no, which tend to be wire wound types, no, or usually they are types which are like the heaters natin na naka-wall na wire. The resistor used in computers and other devices are typically much smaller, often which is surface-mounted packages. So the smallest type of resistor are those used in the computers, which are known as surface mount resistors. Yan. So yan yung pinakamalaki, usually power resistors hanggang sa pinakamaliit. At may piliit pa dyan yung nasa makikita natin sa cellphone natin, which are the surface mount resistors. Then the metal oxide varistor, no, also known as MOV, which is usually used for lighting a resistor, no. So a resistor that changes in resistance with the rise in voltage. So a very high resistance, no, low voltage. Pag mababa naman yung resistance, high voltage yan, no. So this is low and above trigger. So the main purpose of this one is will act like a switch, no, para po siyang switch ang kanyang gamit. It is usually used for short circuit protection in power strips or lightning bolt arrestor, no? Yan para sa mga arrestor, or also known as slabber in inductive circuit. Okay, so itong table na to, these are for our resistors, no? So we have the carbon composition, ceramic, carbon film, metal film. We have the metal oxides. We have the smallest one, which is the SMD, or the surface mount resistor, wire one, and the foil. Then we have also variable resistors. So this type of resistors are usually doesn't have an exact value, but they could be adjusted by turning the shaft or the sliding control. Then they are also called potentiometers or rheostat and allow the resistance of the device to be altered by our hand. Okay, so a rheostat is a variable resistor with two terminals, one fixed and one sliding. So it is used with high currents. Then a potentiometer is a common type of variable resistor, which is usually used to control volumes of our audio amplifiers or other amplifiers. We have the thermistor, also known as thermistor is also known as dependent, temperature dependent resistor. So yung positive PTC coefficient resistor are when there is an increase of there's a positive temperature coefficient. So meaning, when the temperature rises, also the resistance increase. Ang NTSC naman stands for negative temperature coefficient, in which if the temperature decreases, the resistance of the resistor increases, So usually yung PTC natin ginagamit siya for TV, TV applications, habang yung NTC naman ay used for detectors and measuring instruments. Okay. Then we have a resistor. So a resistor is a semiconductor-based resistor with a negative temperature coefficient used in compensating for temperature-induced effects in electronics. So usually this is din resistor because meron siyang semiconductor properties. So it is usually used for electronic circuits. Then we have resistor color coding. So if you are able to review this one on your self-review, so we will be using two types. So the 4-band axial resistor and the 5-band. So yung 4-band, so the first letter or the first two numbers or the first two colors stands for the first two numbers of the resistance value. Then the third one will be the multiplier and the fourth one will be the tolerance depending on the color. Okay, so ito po yun. So we have black, brown, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, violet, gray, white, gold, silver, and no color or no band. So ang ating memorize na nito is from black is 0 papunta sa white is 9. So then this will be the first, the second digit, the multiplier, So for this one, na-show ko ito na 5, So dito tayo banda, sa multiplier na, So the multiplier and the tolerances. So for example, this is green, Yung pen natin dito. So this is green. So green is 5. Tapos blue is 6. Yellow is times 10k. So times 10k. Okay. Then brown Gold pala. Gold is plus and minus 5%. So, ito yung kanyang tolerance. So, we have 560 kilo ohm plus and minus 5%. So, yan po yung basa dito sa ating resistor. Okay, so sa 5 resistor naman, so we have the first, second, and the third digit. So, that will be the first band, second band, and third band respectively. The fourth band will be the multiplier, and the last band will be same, no? So, 4 band, which will be the tolerance. Okay, so for example, here we have a carbon film resistor, color-coded with red, violet, black, and gold strips. So we are going to find what are its resistance and tolerance. So first red, so red that is 2, black, no? So 0, no? Kasi black siya eh. And violet. So violet, that will be 7. Okay. Tapos black, so that will be times 10, no? So black, no pa, times 10 or times 1? Yan din ito. Okay, times 1. So black is times 1. So black po is times 1. Okay. Then ohms in gold. So same thing, it's plus and minus 5%. So our rating is 27 ohms plus and minus 5%. Okay. Okay, so how about this one? We have green, red, brown, green, red, brown, and blue stripes. So what is the resistance color code? So dito meron tayong 5 color. So that will be 5 band. So brown is 1. So green. So tingnan natin, no? Green. So green is 5. So green will be 5. Okay, red. So red is black, brown, red. So that will be 2. Then brown is times 10, no? Ohms. Okay, then the tolerance is blue stripes. So blue stripes is 0.25, no? So that will be plus and minus 0.25 ohms, no? So 152 times 10, that will be 1,520 times, ano ba? May times pa dyan. Okay, paano natin to? So 1,520 ohms, then plus and minus 0.25%, no? So the correct answer is letter D. Yan. Okay, so now let's go to another question. So if a thermistor has a negative temperature coefficient, its resistance is, if you want to answer po, you could just write your answer on our chat box. No? Okay. So we have negative temperature coefficient. So meaning if the temperature decreases, the resistance increases. No? So tingnan natin dito. So increase with an increase of temperature, decrease. So dito sa pangatlo, decrease with an increase in operating temperature, decrease with an decrease in temperature. So baliktaran sila. So the correct answer is letter C. Yan. Okay, next. Which of the following resistors are the smallest in physical size? So those will be surface mount resistor. No? Okay, next. Oh, wait, kita na lang. Keep natin to. Okay. Balik tayo doon sa ating slide. Saan ba yun? So, okay. Yan. So we have here a variable resistor, a varistor is also known as, so they are called nonlinear resistor. No? They are nonlinear resistor. Okay. Then we have inductor. No? So inductor na po tayo. So an inductor is also called as coil or choke or a reactor. So, an inductor is a passive electrical terminal, so meaning dumadaan na sa kanyang current that stores energy in its magnetic field, no? When an electric current flows through it. So, kapag may nag-flow na electric current, so saka pa po makapag-store ng current or stores ang electrical energy sa kanyang magnetic field ng inductor. So, inductor are used usually for power supplies, filters, and amplifiers. Then they are also commonly used in transformer, which are used to transfer electrical energy from one circuit to another. And the inductor, so like capacitor, now which will be our discussion for next session po natin. No, they are used or they usually or they will temporarily store electrical energy. No, so for the inductor, so doon sa kanyang magnetic field. So unlike capacitor, no, so inductor stores energy in its magnetic field. Sa capacitor po ay sa kanyang electric field. Then when the source of the electron is removed, no, then the magnetic field is collapses, no, immediately. And so the inductor, no, ang measure po ng inductor is in henries. So that is the intensity of the magnetic field that is produced, no, by our inductor. So typical values used in electronics are in the range of millihenry. So that is 1 over 1000 or 0.001 Henry, or microhenry, which is 1 over 1 million Henry, or 0.000001 na Henry. Then the inductors, they are simply wire wound, either that is through air, ang kanyang medium. So ito, pwede din po they are wound in a permeable material or a ferrous material, like iron, or can be wound in toroidal shape, tulad po ng ganito. Okay. Then the inductor, no? So the resistance of the inductor is influenced by the number of factors. So the first one is kung gaano kadami yung core ng kanyang coil, gaano kalaki yung coil, yung spacing between turns, yung kalaki ng wire, tapos yung klase ng material that is used as the medium. So for this one, mas malayo yung spacing, mas mababa yung inductance. Kapag mas malapit naman yung spacing, mas mataas yung inductance, no? Sa smaller naman diameter, mas maliit yung diameter, so mababa yung inductance. Mas malaki yung diameter, mas malaki din yung inductance. So, ito yung sa medium. So, ito air core. So, low yung inductance. Kapag powdered iron or ferrous material, so higher inductance. Kapag soft iron, highest din ang inductance. Then we have the voltage in an inductor is given with this formula. Voltage times the inductance times the current and the time in seconds. For example, we have this one. So how much is the inductance of the coil? It induces 500 volts when the current changes at the rate of 5 milliampere in 2 microsecond. Okay, solution. Okay, nahanap po dito is yung inductance. So we have E is equals to 1 half. Hindi pala 1 half. Hit 1 half. So this will be L I over T. No? Ito yung sa formula kanina. So yung given natin, ayun, hanap pala isang inductance. So ito ilipat din sa kabila. We have L is equal to E times T. Tapos itong current magiging divide. So yung voltage natin na given is 500 volts. No? Habang yung ating yung ating current, no, is 5 milliampere. So 5 minutes is 5 times 10 to the power of negative 3 amperes. Yung ating time in seconds is 2 microseconds. So that is 2 times 10 to the power of negative 6 seconds. Then we just substitute. So voltage is 500 volts. The time is 2 times 10 to the power of negative 6. Habang yung ating current is 5 times 10 or milliamperes. So using our calculator, hanapin ko ano yung calculator natin dito. Okay. And so using our calculator, so we have 500. Okay. Hindi pa ito yung calcu, yung fx prime yung gamitin natin. yung Casio FX. Yan. So, just put this one on our board. No? So, we have 500 times 2 raised to the power times 2 times 10 to the power of negative 6, that is micro. Then 5 times 10 to the power of negative 3. So you have 0.2. So the correct answer is 0. Our Henry or inductance is 0.2 Henry, which is letter B. Letter B. Next, then you have a choke. No? Choke is an inductor designed to specifically used to block high-frequency alternating current AC in an electrical circuit while allowing DC. Yung choke is basically binablock niya yung AC current tapos ina-allow yung DC. No? This is used for especially when we are going to filter signals. No? Then inductor performance in DC. So when DC is applied to an inductor, so it will increase the magnetic field opposes the current and the current is at minimum. So kapag sa DC, the current is at minimum pag meron tayong inductor. Then when the magnetic field collapse, or when the magnetic field is at maximum, it will maintain the magnetic field and maintain the flows of the current. As soon as the current source is removed, the magnetic field begins to collapse and create an induced current, which sometimes having very high voltage. Then we have the energy stored in an inductor. So that will be W is equals to 1 half Li squared. Wherein our W is the energy in joule. Then the L is an inductance in Henry and I is current in amperes. So another question na po tayo. Which of the following circuit elements will oppose the change in current? So kapag nasa maximum na po yung ating inductor, it will maintain the inductor. So the correct answer for this one is inductance. Okay. Then we have, if a current of 3 amperes is flowing on a 5 millihenry inductor, how much is the energy stored on it? Solution. Okay, so we have W is equals to 1 half Li squared. So yung 1 half po natin, constant yan. Our inductance is 5 millihenry, so this is 5 times 10 to the power of negative 3 kasi milli po siya. Our current is 3 amperes or 3 amperes squared. So using our calculator, yan. So we have 1 half times, times 5 raised times 5 raised to the power of negative 3 times 3 squared. So this is equal to, so we have 0.0025 joule. So the correct answer for this one is 0.0025 joule. Okay, the next one. So what should be the inductance for inductor to store 550J or 50 joules at 20 amperes? Okay, solution. So ang formula natin, work is equals to 1 half Li squared. So hinahanap is yung inductance. So hindi pa ito kabilang lahat. So ito nasa baba magiging multiply. So our L is 2W over I squared. Substituting 2. Then we have 5 or 50 joule. Divide our current is 20 ohms. 20 ampere sa square. Okay. So we have here 2 times 50 divided by 20 squared. Okay, so the correct answer for this one is 0.25. So 0.25 while the unit for inductance is in Henry. So that will be our answer. Okay. So ang ating session po this evening is medyo maikli lang po, So next meeting, which will be on Saturday,